Teo, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to catch up with you. What do you think of this Haney Kambosos fight, man? If it comes through, what are your thoughts?
I think, listen, Kambosos is a dirty fighter. You know, going into that fight, that wasn't the plan that we had. You know, after the first round, my son couldn't breathe, and you know, it's like somebody shoots you twice. He had 2 holes in his body, and he couldn't breathe. Everybody knows what happened, and he started fighting. You know, his fight. You know, my son don't fight like that. You know, we stayed at the outside all the time, and you know, that wasn't our game plan. I couldn't coach him. He was uncoachable because he couldn't breathe, he couldn't box. So, you know, that shit happens, bro, you know. I think Devin has him. Devin has him, you know what I'm saying? Devin's a great boxer, and this guy's gonna be short-lived, you know what I'm saying? Kambosos is not gonna hold those belts. You know, the first fight he has with a top contender, he's gonna lose. You know, he's a dirty fighter, fights with his head down. You know, one thing about fighters like that, we never fight going forward like that, you know, aggressive like that, because, you know, you get head-butted. You know, you saw my son's got a big-ass slash, and, you know, and he had to commit because he couldn't breathe. He just wanted to get him out of there. You know, but we stood at 135 too long, man. 9 years at 135. 9 fucking years, you know. And a lot of, you know, I don't want to name companies, but they screwed us up, man. They held us for a whole year. We should have just let go of those belts at the 135 weight division after Lomachenko. He even fought Loma hurt, you know. He had, you know, we didn't even say anything about his elbow or his wrist, you know, because we're not like that. We don't make excuses when we have injuries like that. We make excuses, you know, when you don't have no freaking lungs, because that's what the sport's all about. You know, you can't play basketball, soccer, or any sport without lungs. You know, and you know, we almost lost him. And I'm just so happy that he's still around. You know, we're gonna do great. I'm his coach. I'm always gonna be his coach. Never gonna leave me. You know, I didn't do nothing wrong in that fight. I was just a motivational coach that night. You know, because of his situation. You know, we're thinking about putting in an assistant coach and see what happens.
Joey Gamache again or someone else?
We don't know yet. You know, I gotta talk to my son about that. He needs rest right now. You know, he's gotta have 10 days of rest before they take the stitches out. Then after that, we'll start doing some cardio. We could, you know, he told him that he could jump rope, he could shadow box, he could run. So we're gonna do all of that. You know, get ready. And then 6 weeks, 8 weeks from now, we'll start sparring.
What advice could you give, you know, being the trainer that went up against Kambosos to beat him? What's some of the things you got to do?
No, like what we always do. Stay in the outside and keep on touching. That's it. That's the way we fight. You know, we don't commit. We don't commit until we start breaking you down, you know. And that's when we commit, and then we take you out of there. My son was just fighting like that because he couldn't breathe. I mean, everybody knows that he won't fight like that. But, you know, props to Kambosos, you know, it was his night, he got lucky. And, you know, but he's going to be short-lived, you know. Let him enjoy those belts. You know, he's running around there like you know, like a kid that wanted candy. He has his candy, so, you know, but I'm telling you, Devin has his numbers. Devin could beat him, you know, because, you know, Devin doesn't commit. Devin stays at the outside. He boxes him. He's going to win every round. So, you know, I don't see Kambosos beating anybody that's high level right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just think that we stood at 135 too long, man. You know, that cutting that weight, you know, it was just killing us. And I'm just so happy that we're going straight to a world title now at 140. And you know, and you're hearing it from me right now. You know, I'm never wrong, and I said it. The only way we could lose is by health. And come May, end of May, beginning of June, we're gonna start taking all the belts at 140. You know, and once we do that, we move up to 147.
Is Barbosa first at 140, or is
we don't know who we're fighting though? You know what I'm saying? No, because we fighting for a world title.
Okay.
So I think so. He could be a contender. I don't know. We got to sit down with Bob. Right now, what's more important is his health. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the fans, I just got to tell them that nobody knows what he went through. You know, like he was in ICU for 4 days. We almost lost him. And that shit's not gonna happen again. You know what I'm saying? But you learn from your mistakes. And I'm just waiting for him to get all the titles at 140. That's it.